Hi everyone. So I'm gonna send you a little video here on what exactly I do for making these cold calls. And one thing that's gonna precede this video is just a screen recording of using Google Maps. And what you're gonna do is when you open Google Maps, you're gonna make sure you always open it the exact same way, so it gives you the same list so you can pick up exactly where you left off, and the businesses will be in the same order. So because I couldn't do that screen recording and I didn't know if it would record my voice while I was doing it, listen to this at first while you're watching that, or right after you watch that video. Essentially, open Google Maps, not Apple Maps, not Waze, not any other map app, just Google Maps. Get the app, open it, and what you're gonna do is leave the cursor right on your current location. Don't touch the map, don't do anything. Just go to search. You're gonna type in the type of business you're looking for. The example I used is assisted living, and then type in the city that you want to search. That's going to pull up a certain size map, and it's going to give you a list, or you're going to have to go up and click the list format. And then you're going to have a list of businesses, and then right over to the right, it's easy. You just click the little button where it shows the phone. It'll give you the phone number. So from there, I want you to do exactly what I'm going to do right now. You're going to write down the name of the business. So say, like, I don't know, Bob's Plumbing. Then you're going to write the phone number, 805-881-1234. Got that? Sorry for this shaky video. So then you're going to do it again, blah, 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 phone number, blah, blah, blah. And then what you're going to do in between these businesses is give yourself at least 2 lines, because you're going to need to take notes. So this is a business, here's another business, phone number, then you're going to do another one right here, business name, phone number. And what you're going to do, so let's say right now I jump on a call. I'm going to call Bob's Plumbing. And I'm going to act like I'm a customer at first. You're not going to say anything about ERC right off the bat. You're going to call, the receptionist is going to answer the phone, and you're going to say, "Hi, my name is Brandon Rivers, and I have an administrative question. I was wondering if maybe the owner was in, or possibly an administrator." I go that route because I'm doing assisted living facilities at the moment, and there tends to be administrators and executive directors and officers. If you're calling like a plumbing company, you might just ask for the owner, but you're not going to tell them anything about the ERC until you get the person you want to talk to on the phone. So if you're talking to an employee or something, don't get into that. So say, "Hey, I want to talk to an administrator," or "I want to talk to the owner." They're going to either tell you, "Oh, he's not in right now. Would you like to leave a message?" And if that happens, you're going to say, "My name is Brandon Rivers. I have a couple administrative questions, maybe even an administrative accounting question or a question about payroll." Vague. Don't say anything about the ERC. You're going to give that info to the secretary or the employee, and then you're going to hang up the phone. And in your notes, you're going to write IFCB. That's in your notes, and you're going to draw a line under it. That means info for callback. That means you actually spoke to someone, you gave them your contact info, and you're trying to get a call back. The other thing that might happen is they're going to say, "Oh, I'm going to connect you to so-and-so's extension," and you just leave a voicemail because they're not in. In that case, instead of IFCB, you'll just write VM, draw a line under it. That means you left a voicemail. You'll only have one or the other of these in there on a call usually. Or what might happen is you're going to actually get the person you want to talk to on the phone. And in which case, you're going to write down their name. So we're going to put Bob, and then maybe a note about what you guys talked about. Like maybe Bob gave you his email address, and you are going to do bob@gmail.com. You sent Bob an email. Perfect. Then what you're going to do, if that is what happened, and you actually sent Bob an email, he wants more information, over here by number 1, you're going to put a little star. That little star means you need to follow up with Bob. If you follow up with Bob and he is really interested, like he wants to submit his business for discovery, you're going to go back and you're going to circle that. That means Bob is definitely a prospective client. You followed up with him, he wants to move forward. So the reason you're doing all this fancy stuff is you're going to do follow-up calls, and you want to go back through this list and be able to know where you left off. You know, what if it was a Friday and it's Monday now and you need to see where you left off and follow up? You can go through here and see that you have stars next to the people you need to follow up with still, and you have circles over the stars on people that you pretty much have closed and you need to submit, or you submitted them and you need to check in on it. So let me find you a page that shows you like me really doing this. So give me one sec, bear with me. Sorry, I'm sitting here on my front porch right now in the sunshine in a rocking chair reading this. And that's actually how cool this is. You can just sit here in the sun, drink coffee on your front porch and make money. Here's a real page of me doing this. Let me find you one that looks kind of, got a little bit of everything on it. Okay, here's a pretty good one. All right, this is kind of early on, so look at, you can see these are real businesses, phone numbers. I wrote either I left a voicemail, I left info to call back. Look, I drew a line through these. That means they're not interested at all, or they've already filed, or the number was out of service on Google Maps. It wasn't a real number. So if you're just completely ruling that business out, then just cross them out. Boom, boom. Someone might tell you, hey, call back at 12:30 when a business owner gets in. Write that down. If you call somebody and they actually give you a name, they're like, you need to call Susan back, she's the director, make sure you write that down. And when you call that person back, ask for Susan. Give them your name. Be as polite as possible and be as vague as possible. Act like a customer with some serious administrative questions until you get the person on the phone that you want to speak to. And what I do typically is I introduce myself. Hey, I'm Brandon Rivers, and I have a couple administrative questions for you. If you're actually on the phone with who you want to talk to, then just say, look, I am a rep for a financial consulting firm. I'm trying to find out if you guys still need to file for the ERC program, the Employee Retention Credit Program. Then just pause for a minute and see what they say. They'll typically say, oh, we already filed for that, or what is that? And you're going to need to explain to them what it is. Or they're going to say, we actually tried to qualify for that and we didn't qualify. And then you're going to explain to them, oh, wait, the qualifications changed. I'm going to explain to you how you actually can qualify now, because the program just got extended and the qualifications just changed. So this is a huge opportunity for you. We're going to bring you a massive, $100,000, six-figure, maybe even seven-figure refund check, and I'm going to explain to you exactly how to claim that free money. So I highly suggest you guys pick one type of business to start with. It could be restaurants, it could be construction companies, it could be health care facilities like I'm doing right now. Let me know what you're going to do so we can all be strategic as a team and do something separate. I highly recommend starting in your county and then branch out. So start in Monterey County, start in SLO County and then branch out to Monterey County or Santa Barbara County, and then go from there, because you can explain to people, hey, look, I'm a local. Tell them that you grew up here, tell them that you're trying to help businesses in your community, you're a real person, you're not calling from a call center, and that you work with a top firm in the nation. We are filing 40,000 plus of these claims already, and we've claimed over $4 billion in funds. That's all you really need now. I know this video is running long, so I'm going to talk to you personally on the phone, but this is so you guys can watch this video again. You can ask me questions about it, and I don't have to explain this exact same thing a bunch of times. All right, good luck, guys. Talk to you soon.